Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. You know what? With this game, the game wasn't even the biggest thing of the night. Who in Milwaukee, within the Milwaukee Bucks organization, who in their right mind in this organization? I don't know. I know it's something to do with the Bucks Entertainment Division. But who thought Flavor Flav singing the national anthem before the Bucks and Hawks game was a good idea? Who thought about that? And I want to know the name who thought that was a good idea. So I can take their car to get into the stadium or the facilities away from them. They need their badge taken away for letting Flavor Flav sing the national anthem in a wretched way. The Bucks deserve to lose the way they lost today. Not today, but last night. Well, I guess it's today. I'm making this videos today, but the Bucks deserve to lose last night for that wretched display of the national anthem by Flavor Flav. That was disgusting and terrible. But anyways, outside of that embarrassment and viral moment from Flavor Flav, I'm not even mad. I'm going to say this. 3 days after a thrilling 1-point victory of the Philadelphia 76ers in what players have called a playoff-like atmosphere, the Milwaukee Bucks came out flat-lined. They came out so flat. They was flat as a... No, I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to get kicked off here, but they were just flat. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. What I plan on saying. I'm not saying that. YouTube is already getting on my nerves. I will not say what I wanted to say. But anyways, they came out flat against the Atlanta Hawks, losing 127-110 on Sunday at Pfizer Forum. In this game, Atlanta was just hungry. Atlanta didn't want to go down 0-3 to start the season. They haven't won a game. I think the last game they played was in New York. I forgot who they played on opening night. But yeah, they didn't want to go down 0-3, so they showed up and showed out. They built a 15-point lead in the first quarter, but the Bucks cut it down to 33-32 off Malik Beasley, basically, on his three-pointer in defense. But the Hawks just went on another run. And I think some of that is due to the Bucks haven't played since Thursday, and the Hawks have been playing. And the Bucks just never got into a rhythm at all in this game. They was down by 20 by the time I actually decided to turn it off. They was up by 30, according to this report. It's not a good day, and it was just not a good weekend for Wisconsin sports. Badgers lost to Ohio State. It was actually the most respectable loss, because they actually didn't allow Ohio State to come to the state and blow them out. The Packers, on the other hand, but the Bucks turned the ball over 23 times, and the Hawks had 25 fast break points. Giannis Antetokounmpo finished with 26 points, 9 for 14 shooting, and had a double-double as well with 11 rebounds. Malik Beasley, as I call him on this channel, Larsa Pippen's ex-boyfriend. See, the thing about him, other than knowing him for, I think his grandfather, rest in peace to him, because I think he recently passed away a couple months ago. Other than knowing his grandfather was an actor in Hollywood, his mutual combat in the condominium lobby in Denver against a former football player I actually know. Yeah, I know the person he got into a fight with. And then Dayton Larson Pittman and some other stuff he's gotten into. I didn't really know too much about Malik Beasley like that. I seen some of him, some of what he can do on the Lakers, but he's really starting to grow on me. He starts, and he's coming out there with the energy and effort to play on defense. And some on offense, but on the defensive side, tonight he had 18 points, 6 for 12 shooting. He was 4 from 10 behind the 3-point line. Bobby Portis came off the bench early in the first with some energy, quickly scoring 7. But he finished the game with 12. Brook Lopez finished the game with 13. Chris Middleton did not play as part of the process of slowly reeling him back because he did have knee surgery in the off season, so they trying to bring him back slowly. So he did not play. Dame time was not Dame time. Finished 6 points, 2 for 12, 2 for 8 behind the 3-point line. Total opposite of what he was on Thursday. The Hawks were playing aggressive with him, playing more physical with him. And it was not Trae Young behind this either. Trae Young cannot play a look at defense at all. It just wasn't a good game for Milwaukee at all. It just really wasn't. It was one of those games you take it and you learn. I want to see more defensive effort from, once again, Damian Lillard. More defensive effort from everybody else. Because it's going to take effort to play defense. I know Dame is not known for a defensive player, but it's going to take a lot of effort. No, I wouldn't say a lot of effort. It's going to take some effort to play defense from everybody, to play sound defense, team defense, because they cannot let all these players just come in there and just punk them around, which wasn't even Trae Young. I do say on the upside, Trae Young had a terrible game, which was actually due to the Bucks. He was breaking shots all over the place. But the person for the offense for the Hawks was DeJounte Murray, but also the Milwaukee native himself. I forgot his name. Let me look for his name right quick. Hold on. Let me look for his name. The Milwaukee native, Jalen Johnson, scored 14 points in 26 minutes. He's 6 for 10, 2 for 3. He's part of the energy for the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see here. Trae Young did score 20 points in this game, but he was 5 for 14. He was terrible. He's even terrible from 3 from 8, 7 for 9 for the free throw line. Yeah, he started out terrible, but he got teammates that can step up around him, like a DeJounte Murray. I think you'll know DeJounte Murray on this team. I think it'll be a different story with this game. Also, Sadiq Bey came off the bench for 13. He was 4 for 9, 1 for 3 in 31 minutes. And tonight was also a special night for father and son. And what I mean by that, Adrian Griffin, the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, new coach, coached against his son tonight, who is a forward for the Atlanta Hawks. He came off the bench in 10 minutes with 6 points, 2 for 3, and 2 for 2 from 3-point line. But yeah, this was not a good game for the Bucks, but as always, a teaching moment and an experience to learn. Other people who was involved tonight, like I said, Damian Lillard only had 6 points in 29 minutes. Malik Beasley with 18. Jerry Cotto with 2. Off the bench was Marjon Beauchamp with 8. Bobby Portis had 12. Let's see who else. A lot of the younger people got time tonight because this game wasn't even close, and they probably got in playing garbage time as well. Ty Washington, I don't even know who that even is. 3 points. Pat Connaughton came off the bench in 23 minutes, 5 points. Campaign 14 points early. Got himself in foul trouble early. But he had 6 points. He was 2 from 3 from the field. But yeah, it's still early. There's 80 games left. Everybody's still getting used to each other. Still got to put Chris Middleton back into the fold. But they do got a somewhat of a challenge tomorrow. It was one of the reasons why Chris Middleton did not play, because they do have to play Miami tomorrow at home. So that should be interesting in itself. The Hawks will end up playing, I think they got to play Minnesota. And Minnesota just got done whooping Miami on Saturday. So it's a turnaround for both teams. But anyways, tell me what you guys think.